Hello. For my presentation, I'll be talking about magazines in public libraries. I will start off with a Cambridge Dictionary definition on magazines. Magazines is a type of thin book with large pages and a paper cover that contains articles and photographs and is published every week or month. Magazines are considered to be very broad, covers a wide variety of topics, and here's a list of potential topics that magazines cover. Magazines exist in print and in digital formats. Here is a list of databases that public libraries use to offer digital magazines, such as Zinio, Flipster, and PressReader. Intended audiences. In public libraries, magazines are utilized by a variety of patrons of all ages. Also, magazines are utilized by patrons who have an interest in particular topics, such as cooking. There are magazines that target these specific age groups or interests. How are magazines selected, acquired, and evaluated? Evaluation and selection process. Print magazines are purchased from EBSCO.net. This site allows librarians to select the type of magazines they would like to order for their branches. Selection can be based from the most popular magazines to the special interest titles. For any new titles, collection librarians would select the magazines for a trial basis, and these titles would be evaluated at the end of the year to determine whether to continue the subscription. This evaluation will be based on circulation statistics, turnover rate, as well as the budget. When deciding the number of print magazines each branch subscribes to, it is important for the collection librarians to consider the amount of shelf space available and the size of the branch. Acquisition. Once the magazines are selected, vendors will send the magazines to the branches or the library's collection management department. Magazines may arrive already processed by vendors, or branches may be responsible for its processing, or it may be processed by the collection management department. Most of the magazines at branch libraries circulate. Digital magazines. For digital magazines, public libraries may subscribe to different databases to access digital magazines. Libraries must pay a platform fee to access the database. Some of the databases allow the librarians to select the magazine titles they would like to subscribe to, or they may sell subscriptions through bundled packaging. Weeding procedures and preservation. All public libraries have a weeding guideline and schedule used for weeding magazines. Most public libraries will retain magazines for a year, and weeding is scheduled at the end of the year. For preservation, most public libraries rarely archive older magazines due to limited physical space. Special challenges. For print magazines are not made to last due to constant overusage by patrons. Librarians must consider the shelf space available when deciding the number of magazines to subscribe to, and also they must consider that publishers and vendors may frequently cease publications for certain magazines or change the title of the magazines without letting them know. For digital magazines, librarians have no say and they cannot adjust the publication bundles. Other challenges I've encountered was that there is very little research conducted about this field of interest of magazine development or collection development, and publishers fail to communicate about subscriptions with public libraries.